Hey everyone, Gurky here bringing you another Star Saviors video. This is going to be a more in-depth guide to Journey. We're going to talk about who to pick for your partners, your Arcana, how to sort through your Arcana and everything. So we're going to go with Lacey. We've got 6,600 here, 6,649. It's my highest one so far. But we're going to go through and I'm going to explain some things here. So the two partners, there's two important things to look at here. The first one is these partners are going to join you throughout the journey. And secondly, they give bonuses when they come into your party. Alright. So Yumina is going to give a bonus of 35. Keep that in mind too. And so Lacey's main objective is going to be attack, and HP is not bad at all. So when we come over here, this is how we're going to go through these. I'm going to explain it real quick. So as you can see, Lacey is a ranger. So ranger in universal. Alright, so ranger support in universal support. Okay. What this does is it's going to show you all of your Arcana that fall into those two categories. And the reason this is important is over here in the Journey event, it shows the potentials for what you can get and use your potential for. Increases attack by 6% and crit rate by 6%. Absolutely. Another 8% attack. We're going to grab her. What is this one? Speed. Absolutely. Crap, I forgot what these ones were. Increases special damage. Gonna grab that. Then we gotta grab one more out of here. That might be a possibility. Thought I had one that did toughness. Defense is not bad. What is this one? Yeah, max toughness by 2. This would definitely help out in PvP. It helps out in PvE as well. The toughness is the break gauge, basically. All right. So we got all those set up. And unfortunately, we're missing a couple of the top tier ones. But that's generally how that works. So I'm going to explain to you how I normally do this. Now this is my paid account. I have a free-to-play account as well. See, look. Lacey's strength increased 35. 25 for the vitality. And you get a reduction in the cost because it had the potential in there. So the way I usually run this is I try to max out the bond between my character and the Arcanas as quickly as possible. And the reason for that is not only does it allow you to raise your rank a little bit quicker than just spamming one, but it also opens up the hyper resonance and double hyper resonance. Like as you can see here, you know, this is we're in Noah, and this is Born to Be Wild, so this is going to get a boost. The endurance training, the two of them are going to get a boost, so we're going to go with the endurance training. And notice how this is 158%. Almost every single time I've run this on manual, the attack or strength or whatever does max out at 750. Don't worry about that. Those will come later, I promise you. Another thing to remember is when you're doing the training, the first 3 use energy or stamina or whatever this stuff is called, and the bottom 2 give it. Like you see how it's reducing it, and then it says plus because it gives it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do a strength training. They all only give a bonus to 1. There we go, that was good. I stay away from the quest, and I only use my money for rest at the beginning, or all the way up until the end. Alright, that's a double one right there. We're going to go ahead and do the strength. Because it's easy to max out the strength, but you're trying to get a high score. You're trying to unlock all the other potentials. We're gonna do the focus training. And boost 2 of them. And it also balances it out a little bit sometimes too. Do a protection. A lot of people are probably saying, "Oh, you don't need that. You don't need that." You're right, you don't. But it ends up being relatively free. And when you get to the resonance and the hyper resonance at the end, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And for those of you that don't want to sit here and watch through this, you'll understand what to do. If you're not going to watch this, you'll understand what to do later when the hyper resonances start coming through, like this right here. So like 3, that. Oh, she's 1 away from hyper. It might be a hyper this time. All right. So what we're gonna do is we don't want to trigger a hyper. We'll do that. It's 1%. You don't want to trigger a hyper right before you're going to need food. So I'm going to pull it out with brute strength, so I'm getting ready to rest anyway. This restores 60 to 80. I got the low end of that. That's alright though. Oh, of course. Take away 10 anyway. That was bogus. Alright, we're gonna run this. That should put her up to max. No, seriously? We're gonna do a bleed. Cucked me a little bit there. Give me that minus 10. Alright. And this will push me through one more. Alright, we're going to take the vitality. Now we got, I think, 3 of them set up to where they're 1 training away from the hyper resonance. Alright, we're going to go to trial. We're going to make our first move. Look, another 35 for her coming on. And then when Emily comes on, I'll get the 25 Fock Health, whatever it's called. Vitality. Once you go through this the first time, I would always recommend, because you get enough journey points, I would recommend going through and doing at least 1 run on auto for each of your other characters, just to get a higher bonus and a higher start for when you do your manuals. Now, that should have unlocked. We can pay for that for the item. These turn back into potential points at the end. Oh, and I got 15. There we go. First strength. As you can see, it's like almost, well, almost double. Stick to the original plan. $320%. Look at that, 48 for one. This is where the doubles and triples come in. It's 14%. We're gonna risk it. Risk it for the biscuit. I'm not gonna do the 50-50. I'm going to skip out on that one. Because when you fail, you only get like 5. And that's a pretty big hit when you're trying to min-max your points for the run. Alright, we got an endurance. Look at that. 40, 50, 60, 72. Man, that was a big one. That's what she said. Alright, trial. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not spending any of my money, nor am I spending any of my potential points. Because there are things that come up that give you discounts. If you buy it now and then get 10% later, that's 20, potential points you could have saved. Alright, we got 6 days over here. Those are max. Those are max. We'll go ahead and do 1 of these. Get some free food. Bam, hyper resonance. That one's a double. Oh wait, what? It's a single. There's 2 there. Look at that. 30, 40, 50, 60. And this is why you raise the bond levels up. So all those extra bonuses you're getting from the hyper resonances will make up for you not putting all of your points, directly into the main one that you're going for. We're going to do one more rest. Max this out. Hopefully. Here we go. 51. You get all these little bonuses too from these little side stories. 45 more potential points. That's going to be good at the end. It gets rather expensive. All right, so we still got a 633 in the left. We're going to go start working on our vitality, unless another bond pops up. Hopefully we don't get it. Oh, what is this? Well, I will take it. I told you. You don't have to go straight for it. No, we're going to keep that up. Trial, accept, skip. Then we'll get Emily and move on to the new area here. Now we're going to start focusing on everything other than strength. So we're going to go down here. for the bonuses to vitality. So again, we have 6 days, 3 days, 3 days left. There we go. 49 vitality. That was great. This is. Oh yeah. Oh, that absolutely. All right, we'll do this last one up here. I think. For 120 way. I think that gives me attack. Well, $10. All right, so we got to get the rest of her strength up. So we have 6 days left. We're gonna rest one, and then we should be able to run it out. All right, 3 days to the void. That's 64%. We can't risk that. Hopefully we can get the max here. 67. Of course. That's such bullshit. Journals. Yeah, we'll do this. Take the free 8. Alright, so we got 3 days left to get. What was it? Oh. That was a surprise. We got 3 days left. Oh, see, come on, man. That's the bullshit I'm talking about with this game. It pisses me off. 10%. That's such bullshit. 10%. Oh my god. Endurance training. Alright, good. We got it. We got the 750 strength. We got the vitality where it needs to be. We're gonna go. Oh wait, hold on. This is the last one. Always take potential points. Refresh this. Refresh it one more time. Take the potential points. That would have been nice. Well, we'll take that. We'll go finish this. It has, I don't know, 1,300 potential points. And a lot of those are going to get eaten up to grab the bonuses. Alright, we finished it. Let's get our points from the gear or whatever. 1402. Alright, so we're going to learn stack trigger, starlight guidance, sharp assault, stigmata of speed, stigmata of attack, second heart. And we're going to grab the 2 attacks. And there we go. That is how you manual this. And it's how you get high points. 7,086. There you all go, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.